Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bonnie. This is my presentation about the transaction model of the communication. The transaction model of the communication is a model that considers interaction in both directions at the same time. Here is the introduction. So today I'm going to explain the transaction model of the communication by 7 elements. They respectively are context, channel, sender, receiver, message, barrier, and feedback. Okay. Let's start it. Beforehand, here's the picture that I drew to better explain the models. In the picture, we see the explanation to know two people playing and chatting face to face in the forest. And it has the airplane flying on the top. That is background of the picture. Also, it can be called context. What is the context? The context in the transaction model of the communication means the environmental factor in a communication. So when you chat with somebody in some place, that place is the context of the communication. Another thing that I want to explain is the channel. The channel is the medium used to transmit the signal from the transmitter to the receiver, like chatting face to face or talking through the phone to the other side. Okay, let's move on. The next part is the sender. The sender is the person who delivers the message to the receiver. So in the picture, that person says, "How are you?" This grading determines the order of the expression, so it is first to transfer message to the other one. So the other person is gonna receive the message from the speaker. It is called receiver. But before that, we talk about the part of receiver. We should know what is the message. Message is verbal or nonverbal content from the sender to receiver. Like in the picture, "How are you?" is the information that the sender wants to transfer to the receiver. And once the receiver gets the message, they will give the feedback to the sender. Feedback. What is the feedback? The feedback is the return message sent from the receiver back to the sender. Like receiver in the picture says, "I'm great," and give you a smile. Those are all the feedback message. So the feedback message is also verbal and non-verbal, like a message, but just from the different side. Now is the important part that affects the communication. That is the barrier. It also can be called interference. The barrier means the noises in the background of the communication. To be more specific, anything that interferes with the process of the communication between the speaker and the receiver can be called barrier. But there are two types. So first, it is called physical interference. That is external or environmental influence on the receiver to receive the intended message sent by the communicator. For example, the airplane noise influence the receiver, not like influence she not sure about what the speaker is saying. Second is called the physiological interference. That is the communication disorder that can affect a person's mental state, whether it's the communicator or the receiver. So in the picture, the spider distracts the sender and affects the message sent to the receiver, letting the sender speak, say something not clearly, and think about other things not focused on the conversation. That is. So that is my ending. Thank you for listening and hope to see you next time.